Is your server still not standing out from the others? Do players join and leave because there's nothing unique? Hi, my name is Danil, and you're on the Dadin Games channel. In this video, I'll show you how to make your server awesome and user-friendly for all players using the EssentialsX plugin. We'll be setting up welcome messages and creating unique item kits for your server. Let's get started. First, we need to install the plugin on our server. To do this, go to the Plugins section, and you'll find the EssentialsX plugin right on the first page. Click on it and download it without hesitation. To work with the plugin's config, you'll need to start your server. Once it's up and running, you can shut it down. This will install the plugin on your server, and the necessary Essentials folder will appear in the File section. After extracting the plugin, go to the File Plugins section and find the Essentials folder. This is where we'll be working today. I'll tell you right away that we'll only need 3 files for configuring Essentials: MoTD, Kits, and Config. Let me explain what each of them does. The MoTD file is responsible for the server's welcome message. I'm sure you've noticed this line when you join a server. The Kits file, as you may have guessed, is for the kits on your server. I'm sure every Minecrafter knows about kits like Kit Start, Kit Premium, Kit VIP, and others. In fact, you can create your own names for your kits. The names I've mentioned are just the basic ones used on most servers. And the main config file is the heart of the plugin, where you can customize character name colors, add prefixes, introduce currency to the server, and much more. We'll briefly go over this file since to add the features I just mentioned, you'd need to install an additional plugin, PermissionX. For now, the basic functionality of Essentials will be enough, so let's get down to business. We'll start by configuring kits, item sets that players can obtain by entering a command in the command line. Let's open the kits file where you'll see a lot of information. Let's go through it step by step. The first thing is kits. This connects all the kits you come up with on your server. Don't delete this under any circumstances. It could cause the file to malfunction and you'd have to reinstall everything. Next, we have the kit names. For example, in the default Essentials kits, they're called Tools, D-Tools, Colors, Notch. You can change these names, for instance, to Basic, Start, VIP, Premium. Then we have Delay, which is the cooldown for using that kit. It's measured in seconds, so don't be afraid of large numbers. And then we get to probably the most interesting part of this file, the items. I recommend using the Minecraft ID website, where you'll find all the items in Minecraft along with their IDs. After we've clarified everything here, let's move on to the setup. I've created 5 small kits for my server. Let's start with the first one and change the kit name to the desired one. In my case, it'll be called Explorer. Then we'll move on to the kit's cooldown. I want users to be able to get this kit once every 10 minutes. 10 minutes equals 600 seconds. Enter this value in the delay field. Now for the fun part, what do I want to include in my kit? I want to add a diamond sword to this kit. For that, go to the Minecraft ID website, find the diamond sword, and look at its ID below. Copy it and paste it here. After adding the item, you can also set the quantity. I think 1 diamond sword will be enough for the player. Next, let's add some armor to the kit. I think a diamond helmet will do for starters. The principle for finding IDs is the same. Go to the website, find the item, copy its ID, and paste it here, then select the quantity. To keep things interesting, let me show you the final result of the kit. This is how it all looks together. By the way, if you want to add enchantments to an item in your kit, I've left a link to the Minecraft Enchantments website below. You'll find the enchantment ID there, copy it and paste it next to the item, then add a colon and the enchantment level number. Here's an example of how it looks in my setup. And now, here are all the kits I wanted to add to the server. If you like any of them, feel free to copy them. Once you've finished working on the kits, make sure to save the file. There's a small green save button right here. Now, let's take a break from the codes. I just want to say that if anything in this segment was unclear, don't hesitate to write about it in the comments. I'll definitely respond and try to help. I hope you create an amazing server with a large online community. Let's set up a welcome message for new players. To do this, go back to the Essentials plugin, find the MoTD file, and open it. I'll show you a picture that will make working with the welcome message much easier. Everything you've seen on the screen represents Minecraft colors in the form of IDs. How do you use them? Let's say you have some text, but you want to make it gold. To do that, add this symbol and at the beginning of the text. With this symbol, you can apply any text color. For example, I'll write "Welcome to the server" in gold. Here's the command on your screen. After writing the welcome message, let's save the file and log into the server. This is how it looks. If you're wondering how to make text bold or underlined, you need to add this combination "and L" to the text. This is how it should look in code, and here's how it looks on the server. You can experiment with colors and text thickness however you like. Once you're done, make sure to save the settings. That's it! EssentialsX has added all the necessary commands and functionality to make the game comfortable and fun for everyone. If this video was helpful, don't forget to support me with a like and a subscribe so you don't miss out on new tips and guides. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. See you soon!